Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be another bonus reading for June, because why not, right? I woke up today feeling good. Hopefully you're feeling good today, too. So, I don't know. It just seems like I feel like there's been a change, right? I feel it's one of those moments where I'm like, wow, the energy feels different. So, I'm doing this on Saturday, the 5th of June. So, hopefully you're feeling that as well. But we're going to look and see what the biggest change that could be coming in for you is at this time. And sorry, Pisces, I feel like I need to just give this one a quick shuffle as well. So I apologize, but Pisces, you're my favorite sign anyway, because I am a Pisces. Just don't tell any of the other signs that you're my favorite, and, you know, they don't have to know. But Pisces, let's see what is going on for you, what the biggest change coming in for you is at this time. Pisces, this is, I don't even need to keep going, because this is basically what you have been going through. This is what you have been experiencing for a very long period of time. Really, you know, what I feel for you, Pisces, is that you're kind of having your glow up. And, you know, again, people can say all they want that, you know, I'm trying to make cards fit or whatever, but you have the Empress, literally the card of the glow up, right? The card of empowerment, stepping into your power. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You have this Nightingale spirit as well, which you've had before. I know this for a fact because I keep saying that with that Nightingale spirit, that this little bird, it's almost like this little tiny bird here, Pisces, is sitting on this big, gigantic egg. You know, to me, it's kind of saying that there is so much more inside of you than anything else, you know, or than anybody else. So, you know, I feel that you have a lot to offer at this time, and I also feel like you're letting something out at this time as well. This is kind of making me want to call these motivational readings now, but I don't know. We'll keep going with the unforeseen changes. This will be motivational, so just, you know, keep that in mind, Pisces. But you have this false person card here, Pisces. As always, with the first row, I'm kind of getting two things here. For some of you, I do feel that what you are changing is you're cutting out false people. I don't even think that it's just one person. It's like there is, you know, to me, looking at this last row here, it's like there is a certain energy that you want to be in, right? Even today, like I feel a million times better for some reason today, and I have recently made some changes. So Pisces, I'm not saying this to talk about myself. I'm saying this because I feel like you are, if you aren't already, I feel like you will be making some changes in your life, and it's almost like you're realizing that changing your surroundings is the thing that is going to lead to bigger changes, that is going to lead to, you know, happiness or feeling better or whatever you want to call it. So I do feel for some of you that it's like they're just people around you, and you're realizing you don't want those people in your life. I'm getting a million things here, Pisces, you know, just in general. I feel like for some of you, it's like you're seeing the truth in something as well. And I don't really feel this is an uncomfortable truth. I just feel like you're maybe recently, you've been hearing some things about, you know, like, and it's popping into my head as relationships, by the way. So it's like maybe you've been hearing some things about relationships or how relationships work. It's almost like you didn't want to believe it, but now it's like you're believing something. So something is changing here. This is a good thing because I feel like it's going to lead to improvements in, you know, future relationships that you get into. So I would say that the biggest, you know, change that you're going through is you, obviously, Pisces, with this last card here, this Nightingale spirit. But I also feel like not only that, it's, you know, when I was thinking about doing these readings, I was like, okay, Chris, you're gonna stay focused on one thing. But this is like pulling me in a million different directions. So I do feel like you are making a lot of changes, not just one change. I feel like you're making many changes here, Pisces. This is going to change your life, of course. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Wheel of Fortune, King of Wands, and the Eight of Wands here. For some of you, I do feel like you could be ending a cycle with a King of Wands type of person. It could be a fire sign. It doesn't have to be, Pisces. To me, I feel just like more of kind of like a scatterbrain, scattered energy. I also get like a very hot-headed energy as well. It's almost like one of those things where the energy that I'm feeling here is of someone who like makes promises that they break, and it's almost like I'm trying to think of a good example for what's popping into my head right now, Pisces. But it's almost like when someone shows their true colors, right? It's like, I don't know if you've ever been in a relationship where someone's like, oh, I'm gonna change, I'm gonna get better, I'm gonna do all these things, and then it's like they slip up and they say like, I tricked you, I was never gonna change in the first place. It's kind of like that type of energy there. I don't know why it's popping into my head as court, which is popping into my head. I don't think you're going to court. I think the message that I'm getting, it's like, I don't know if you've ever seen, on TV, I think I like Court Cam, where it's like there were these people who were apologizing to this, to someone in court on this court. I remember this one Court Cam episode. It's like they were apologizing, and then they got sentenced. They thought the apology was going to get them off, and then they were basically like F you to the person. It's like they fell right back into their, bad ways. That's like what I'm getting here is, I'm not saying that, this person or group of people you've been dealing with here that does that, I'm not saying they're like that bad as in going to jail, but I do feel like some of you are kind of like sick of a cycle. It's like someone keeps making promises, could be a false person here, and I feel like you just realize that they're just not ever going to change. It's like they can't break the cycle. So it's kind of like up to you. And this is definitely in a relationship situation. And so if that's the case, I feel like you're ending that situation, plain and simple. It's like you're moving away. You have the Eight of Wands, King of Cups to the Judgment card. You could be moving away towards like a new water sign. You could also be just choosing yourself here, Pisces, with the King of Cups. It's like you're choosing to just live in a better, more kind of like happier energy with this King of Cups energy. For others moving, Pisces, Wheel of Fortune and Eight of Wands would not surprise me if any of you were moving, traveling, or making a lot of moves. I've said this quite a bit, Pisces, that to me, I feel like a lot of Pisces will be moving a lot over the next few years. There's just a lot of energy in the astrology where it's like, I feel like the astrology is kind of like saying that Pisces is trying to find their place in the world, and it's because you're stepping into your own energy. So it's like if you don't fit where you are, if your energy doesn't match up, it's like maybe it'll match up somewhere else, And Eight of Wands, movement. So quick movement here. You have the Nine of Swords. I feel like this, whatever this King of Wands energy is, it causes nightmares. It could be a person for some of you. I feel like it's just been kind of like this round and round, never-ending nightmare. For others, it's a situation that you're in. It could be a job. For some of you, I'm getting contract is popping into my head as well. So you could be involved in a contract where it's just like, I feel like it's, the best way I could describe it is kind of like that whole apology thing. But maybe, I would say if this is a contract you're stuck in or bound to, like a place that you live or something like that, it's kind of like I feel like you are the one that keeps making excuses to try to like stay there, wherever it is. And it's like you're trying to escape this energy, and you will. You have the Eight of Wands twice and the Four of Wands. That's like total freedom, total happiness. So major celebration coming in for you, Pisces. This is definitely a very good reading, is what I'm going to say to you. Even though this situation, whatever it is, I feel like you're just leaving it plain and simple. Next, you have this message in a bottle card here. I get this energy of unwrapping something on the message in a bottle card. It's almost like you're starting to, it's funny because I think this is like the second or third time that I've referred to this card as being like an onion. And the reason I say that is because it's like the message is inside the bottle, Pisces. It's almost like you have to break that bottle open to get to like the core, to get to the true meaning, the true essence of what is trying to be said. I don't think this is a message. I feel like this is, again, it's like you're getting to the bottom of something here, and this is going to lead to a change. It's going to lead to a lot of happiness. You have the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. Everything is screaming to me moving, number one here, Pisces. Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction. The Ace of Cups is your emotions overflowing, but look, there are butterflies all over this card. I'm not sure if it's focusing because, Mercury retrograde, who knows, but, in my iPad, it isn't really working, but I feel like there's some sort of change that you're going through here. And you also have the King of Cups. There's like a boat going right between the legs here, and so I feel for some of you, it's like you're going through a change. I also feel like this is kind of tied to this High Priestess here. Like the same boat is on the High Priestess up here, Pisces. So I do feel for some of you that this card here, this King of Cups, is you. I would say unless you're dealing with another Pisces or someone who has like a lot of water in their chart, then this could be a change that you're making to be in love with like a new water sign or something like that. I do get water for you for the most part if you're looking for love. For the most part, I would say that this, the center card in a 9-card spread is the most important card here. And you have these 7 of Pentacles. I feel kind of like a very careful energy, I would say here, where it's like you're being very, very careful where you're investing your energy. This is not a bad thing either. I feel like you're being very deliberate. That's the word I'm getting. I feel like you're being very deliberate, which is different than being careful. It's like I feel like you're being very conscious of certain decisions that you're making, especially financially as well here, Pisces. It's like you're like, I feel for some of you, you could be getting really analytical with your finances. I do feel like you're doing this to create a positive change, obviously, financially. But for others, I do feel that you're kind of like saying, it's kind of like you're coming up with this giant, big plan with the Nightingale spirit there. And I feel like this plan is going to lead to a lot of success. I'm not sure what this plan is yet. So we're going to dig into it a little bit more, obviously, Pisces, and see kind of where this is going. You have the 5 of Swords here. Definitely, I do feel some of you are leaving behind a relationship situation. I almost see this reversed, where I feel like releasing something is going to open you up to something much, much bigger. Yeah, you have the Star. Like I said, giant, big plan. The Star is dreaming big, and the Star is a card of hope, faith, and renewal, but the Star is also a card that, to me, can be very motivational. The Star, she's pouring water onto the land right here, and the water that she's pouring on the land is meant to represent, if something is possible for one person, it's possible for you. So if you want to be like Elon, if you want to launch your ass to Mars in the future, you could totally do it, Pisces, is what this card is saying. It's like saying what's possible for one person is possible for you. Obviously, it's going to require a lot of work, right? But at the same time, you could do it. And you have the 10 of Wands here as well. There's definitely a burden you're trying to release here, Pisces. And, I would say that this burden is this King of Wands situation. I don't even have a good word for what this King of Wands situation is. Because again, for some of you, it's a person. For others, I feel like it's almost like devil energy, something that you're bound to. Like a contract kept popping into my head. And so for some of you, it's like maybe you're renting a building, or maybe you're renting, like an apartment, something like that. Maybe you're renting a house. It's almost like you're stuck in a situation that you're trying to escape here. It has been a burden, and that might be a side message for some of you. And like I said, I feel that it's almost like you keep promising yourself, you're like, I'm going to make this work. But it's like you can't make it work, whatever it is. I feel like you're literally getting to the point where you could be having physical symptoms where you're rejecting something. For others, it could be a job or a career or a business. It's almost like maybe the best way to verbalize this, Pisces, is that the energy is like saying, don't try to make something fit. Don't try to, if it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit, right? And that's what she said. But I feel like if something doesn't fit for you, Pisces, then it's just not a fit, right? And it could be a job, business, a building, apartment is the word I was looking for, a house, whatever you feel stuck to. And, especially if you find yourself like saying, I'm going to make this work, but it just doesn't work, right? There's something much better. The other thing I'm getting is that you're going to notice a change. It's like, once you stop doing that, like if you are in an apartment that's making you miserable, yeah, it's going to be a pain in the ass to go look for something new. But I feel like once you start doing that, you're like, it's just going to be like you're going to feel better immediately. Same thing with a job. It's like you might not get a job right away, but I feel like your feelings are going to be saying, this is the right direction. This feels good. So I would like move in that direction. This is why, Pisces, you have this Nightingale spirit. Like I said, most important, probably the second most important card here other than the center card, I feel, because I feel like it's saying that you have a lot more inside of you. Again, tiny little bird, gigantic egg. It's like saying there is a lot inside of you that needs to come out. This is a card of being fierce, being bold, being assertive. It's like Queen of Wands type of energy on this card. And I feel for some of you, it's like something needs to be revealed. Something needs to come out here, Pisces, and you'll be happy that it did. And right here, you have the High Priestess. So it's like something is, coming out of you, and it's going to lead to a lot of abundance, growth. It's going to lead to a rebirth, as well. The Empress on this card, she has a little baby right inside her here on this card. I freaking love this deck, by the way, Pisces. This is the Tarot of the Mystical Moments, but this deck is amazing. And I feel like there's something that's being born inside of you. You are discovering your true purpose here, which is something that you've been dealing with for quite a while. It makes sense to me that you would be feeling this way right now. Jupiter in Pisces, right? Jupiter has officially entered into Pisces. It'll be there till like August, basically. And so you're going to be feeling good. you're catching a glimpse of what Jupiter in Pisces is going to do for you in 2022. So, there's like a lot of good energy here. I feel like you're discovering your purpose, like I said, with that Judgment card. Let's see where this is going, Pisces. You have the King of Cups here. Again, some of you definitely could be dealing with a Pisces here. That could also be you. It's funny that I said I feel like these are connected earlier, and then boom, you get the King of Cups right on top of the High Priestess. So I feel that for some of you. For others, I feel that this is talking about kind of revealing something inside of you. The High Priestess, she's kind of like hiding. It's like what's in her hand. I have a lot of questions about this card, Pisces. What's in her hand? What's over here? Does she have another arm? Does she have another leg over here? Like what's hidden over here? We don't know, right? So I feel for some of you, there's something that you need to let out. It's almost like you're becoming who you truly are, right? You have a false person card. I'm not obviously calling you a false person, Pisces, but maybe there are certain things that you don't reveal to people in your life. And it's like once these things are revealed, it's like everything is opening up. Love it. You have the, what do you know, Pisces, Empress. You have the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Exactly what I was saying. Queen of Wands energy on that Nightingale spirit. It's like you're becoming bold. You're becoming assertive. You're going for things. Seven of Wands is a ballsy card. Seven of Wands is when you know that you're going to be successful, you will be. There is a knowing here, Pisces. I've talked about this a million times in your readings, right? I feel like that knowing has been gone. I feel like that, you've been missing that kind of intuitive knowing that something is right for you. This to me is saying that the biggest change really coming in for you is that that knowing is coming back. I feel like you knowing that something is right for you and kind of having that feeling is what is returning here with these cards. I love this, Pisces. Really good reading. And you have the Six of Wands, major victory. This is a major victory reading for you, Pisces. There's really nothing else to say. This is a major success, a major victory, major turnaround with the Wheel of Fortune. And I also feel like a major release as well, because you're releasing whatever this kind of toxic, devilish type energy that I was picking up there is. So, there's really not much else to say about this other than I love it, Pisces. I feel like good things, happy days coming in for you. Definitely a lot of improvements. You have a lot to look forward to. I would just be bold, be fierce, really be, aggressive, obviously not in a bad way. We're referring to this in a positive way, be aggressive, and really just charge forward towards anything you want, no matter how big or anything. I mean, I feel like this is one of those readings where it might be like a little sensational, right? But I feel in a lot of ways that this reading is saying, like, go for something and go all the way. Like, don't stop, whatever it is that you're wanting to achieve, because you can achieve like a lot more than you realize. Like, do you think this little bird could push out that egg right there? I doubt it, Pisces. So it's like saying you are capable of so much more. So exceed your own expectations is what this reading is saying, Pisces. But I love this. It's like you're blowing yourself away. Love it. So thank you for being here, Pisces. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. This looks really good. I feel like you're very attractive at this time as well. So if you're looking for love, there is definitely a change in love. I keep going back and forth. Sorry, I'm not trying to drag this out, but I keep going back and forth on that King of Cups, whether that's a new person or you here. It could be a new person, I'm thinking. And it could be a Pisces for some of you. For others, it's going to be any sign, obviously. But someone finds you very attractive. So thank you for being here, Pisces. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time, Pisces. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.